Ending a 30-year saga, which is another nice story. A judge ruled Haitian activists targeted by ICE should not face deportation ever again. Immigrant activist Jean Montrevil is the co-founder of the New Sanctuary Coalition, a nonprofit organization that works with immigrants facing detention and deportation. Jean himself was deported to Haiti in January 2018 for a 30-year-old aggravated felony charge. He and his supporters say he'd been targeted for his activism by Immigration and Customs Enforcement. Jean is the father of 4 U.S. citizen children, one of whom, his son Josiah, is also a cancer survivor. We had Jean's family on Bradshaw Live as he was being held in ICE detention right before his deportation. Then in October 2021, Jean was given a second chance when Virginia Governor Ralph Northam granted him a pardon for the 2 drug convictions that ICE had used as a pretext to deport him. This gave Jean the opportunity to seek to reopen his case and regain his legal immigration status. He was allowed to return to the United States on a 90-day special parole. We spoke with Jean and his family again at his church, Judson Memorial Church in Washington Square, New York City, where a celebration of his return took place. But Jean had to continue to fight to remain with his family in New York, and the threat of deportation continued to hang over his head. Until Tuesday, April 18th, when an immigration judge ruled that Jean will no longer face deportation. In a courtroom packed with supporters, the judge told Jean, "I want you to know I see the good in you, too." In an interview with Democracy Now! After the decision, Jean said he will probably apply for citizenship now, saying, "I've been here for almost 40 years. This is the only country that I know." Jean was convicted in 1989 in the state of Virginia on drug charges. He was arrested with his friend. They didn't catch him in the act of doing anything. He was just in a hotel with him. He had gone to the store to get a bite to eat, and when he came back, the police were there. They asked if he was staying with his friend. He said yes, so they arrested both of them. It was his first offense. He was 18 years old at the time, and he was given 33 years in jail. Jean served 11 of those years, and while still incarcerated, the Bush administration changed immigration laws to include aggravated felony as a means of deportation. They charged Jean with an aggravated felony retroactively, even though when he was arrested at age 18, the term aggravated felony had no meaning because it wasn't even in the law. But after Jean served his time, went through parole, married, had children, started a business, decades later, 30 years later, he was deported. Now, Jean's story finally has a happy ending, and we're thrilled for him and his family. And his story shows how being arrested or convicted of a crime can affect your immigration status in the United States, and why it's very important for anyone who has been arrested or charged with a crime to consult a very good immigration attorney, as well as a good criminal defense attorney, to find out exactly how these cases could affect your immigration status. When we spoke with Jean in 2021, this is before he knew that his case would be over and he was fighting it out. He told us what his American dream is, and here's what he had to say.
My dream has always been the same. Watch my kids grow up, be there for them, to support them in any way that I can, and then watch them. I mean, my life basically has been over already. It's all about the kids. Once you start having kids, it's all about them. And I love my kids dearly. They love me to death, and I'm here for them. And watch my daughter, graduate from high school, and hopefully to college, see her raise her own family. That would be my dream.
All right. It's nice. It's a nice story that eventually he's all resolved. And by the way, he's going to be able to file for his citizenship now. Because you want to know why? Because although he's an aggravated felon, and generally aggravated felons are deportable and can't become a citizen, his aggravated felony was prior to November 17th, 1990. And if you have an aggravated felony prior to November 17th, 1990, you're still eligible to become a citizen, provided you otherwise have good moral character. Thanks for watching. For more Bradshaw Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.